Now, watch this. I call this the ACR principle for change and transformation. A stands for awareness. C stands for choice, and R stands for results. When I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, I had to become aware. Wait a minute, there is a leader inside of me. And then once I became aware, like you became aware today, I had to make a what? A C. I had to make a choice to become that leader that God's called me to become. And once I made that choice, it was life-changing. My whole life totally turned around and shifted the minute I accepted the fact that God wanted me to develop myself as a world-class leader. So, until you see the leader inside of you, you see, what is seeable becomes believable. And what is believable becomes possible. See, you got to put that picture of a leader inside, and until you see it and see yourself as one, you'll never become it. And so I started to see myself as a leader. I looked at John Maxwell and said, if John Maxwell can do it, I can do it too. Because the same spirit that's in him is the same leadership spirit that's in me. Right? And so when I started to change what I saw about myself, I wrote my first book called The Confident Solution, and it rose to number 21 on Amazon.com. I went from being stuck in my mother-in-law's house to going on Fox News, ABC News, CNN News, TBN, Daystar, all the major networks in America. Isn't that awesome? I went from being a nobody to being in Women's World Magazine, the most read magazine in the world. And they labeled me America's ultimate confidence coach. Wow. So my life changed. I got out of that 12 by 12 bedroom, and then I moved into the house of my dreams 3 years later. You ought to put your hands together and get happy. My life changed. Radically. But let's not just take me because I'm speaking. Think about Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen, the first sermon he ever spoke, he stood up to the pulpit and said, man, I can't even believe I'm here. And Joel was what? Joel was a guy who was working the cameras. You know, I look at this church and think there are some people who we don't even know yet that's getting ready. God's preparing. You may be on the cameras. You may be working as an usher and a greeter, but that's where you are now. But God's got something way beyond that for you in your future. Can you say, oh, yes? And God took Joel out of nothing, and look where he's at today. Wow. This next friend of mine named Kevin Turner is amazing. He started working at Walmart at the cash register. He was a Christian. He believed in God, but God was telling him, I'm going to use you to make a difference in people's lives, to be a world changer. But God kept telling him, develop your leadership gifts. And so he started studying leadership. He just never went to college, didn't have a big fancy degree. But he started studying the subject of leadership, and he grew his leadership skills to where he climbed in that local Walmart to becoming the manager of the Walmart. Then while he was manager of the Walmart went to number 1 in the United States for all Walmarts. And then they saw how good he did there, so they started a Sam's Club. Anybody hear of Sam's Club? And so they said, we're starting this new Sam's Club concept, so we're going to hire you. And he was hired as the CEO of Sam's Club. And he took Sam's Club and he caused it to thrive, and he made it great. And then there was another little tiny company called Microsoft that was watching him. And then Microsoft hired him as their COO. Today, Kevin Turner oversees 129,000 people with Microsoft and manages billions and billions of dollars. And he's a believer. He started where? Working the cash registers. See, I hope you get this. If it can happen for Keith Johnson, who flunked kindergarten. How many know that's messed up all in itself? Who couldn't read and write by the time he was 23 years old. Come on now. If it could happen for a guy like Kevin Turner, who was working in the register, if it can happen for a Joel Osteen that never wanted to be anything but a camera operator and an editor, if it can happen for us, why can't it happen for you, my friend? It can. And I wish I could go on all day long with this, but I can't. Listen, I brought my book called The LQ Solution. I want to encourage you to pick it up. AC, Awareness, you make a choice. I got to develop this thing now. And so you got to start working on your LQ and get these skills that are necessary. And I wrote a whole book on it that's back there in the back that we have a few copies. Man, they've been selling like crazy, so you want to get yourself a copy real quick. And then I also have our whole training program on USB. I call it Leadership in Your Pocket. And this folds out into USB, and all my training material for leadership, 5 hours on DVD, 5 hours on CD. My training material, everything is on these little cards, and you can pick this up out in the back. I want to give this to somebody. I want to give this to a man, you're single, and you have a couple kids. A man, and you're single, you have a couple kids. You got 5 kids, you're single. Wow, come up here, buddy. We salute you, man. Come on, let's put our hands together. Aren't you respect a guy like this all by himself? Wow. I honor the integrity and character of your heart. God bless you. This is just the beginning. This is just a sign of what God has for you in your future. You're the next Kevin Turner. Let's give him a hand clap. So before we close, I want to say this. God's gift to you, when God made man, He made you with unlimited potential. The only thing that's limiting you is what's in your mind. Right here. God's gift to you is unlimited potential. But guess what? Your gift back to God is, what are you going to do with it? There's greatness in you. There's greatness in you. But God needs you to see it. There's a leader inside of you that's waiting to emerge. When I first heard this, I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? When I first heard it in my mother-in-law's house, and I looked around my life, man, and God started saying, Keith, you're my leader. You're going to be a world changer. I'm going to use you in a powerful way. And when He said, you're a leader, I kind of went, I'm just a follower. I'm just a behind the scenes. You see, we can begin to what? When we justify. The greatest mistake I ever made in my life is not understanding my full potential. That's my greatest mistake early. But when God started speaking that to me, and He says, I'm going to make you the head, not the tail, Keith. I'm going to put you above and not beneath. When I started reading that God's standards for my life, not what I thought about me, it's what God's Word said about me. It humbled me. Everybody say humility is the door to greatness. And I had to humble my heart to the Word of God. My heart said yes, but my mind said, I'm not a leader, I'm not a leader, I'm not a leader. But I said, God, at your word. And I humbled myself. And I said, if that's who you want me to become, I'm going to study. I'm going to learn. I'm going to prepare myself. Because there's people in 2017 that are going to be in San Jose, California. And they're waiting for the leader, Keith, to show up. And I want to invite you today to accept the bar for your life of what God has set for you. Will you kneel with me? Will you humble yourself with me? Say, God, it's not what I think, it's what you think. And just bow your knee. And I believe at this moment, in this moment, God's going to do something special in your heart. And just say with me, say, yes, my Lord. Here I am. Send me, my Lord. If you say I'm a leader, you want me to be the head and not the tail. I submit to your word, Lord. And I will become that person. I will become the leader in my life, the leader in my family, the leader at my workplace. I will work diligently I will study so that I can become the person you want. The skills that I need to make it and to thrive and to succeed, I will learn them. In the name of Jesus, thank you, Father, for using me and choosing me. In Jesus' name, amen. Now here's what I hear the Lord saying. Here's what I hear. Get ready. Get ready. The next 10 years of your life are going to be the best years of your life. There is a shifting that's taking place in your spirits right now. As you made a decision, as you became aware, and as you made the choice, let me tell you, providence is moving on your behalf. God is releasing His angels to go into your future and to set things up for you for the opportunity of your lifetime. Be ready when it comes. I love you. Thank you so much for letting me speak to you today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.